Hello, and welcome to the HelloID provisioning product release video for September 2024. HelloID provisioning is a 100% born in the cloud, easy to configure and maintain user provisioning solution. It helps organizations to fully automate the user lifecycle management by connecting the HR or SIS as a source system. Every change in this source is detected and processed into the network and your cloud applications. No more worries about stale user accounts, accumulation of licenses or access rights, manual user management, or compliancy issues. Please note that this video highlights only the new features in the September 2024 release. For more videos, visit docs.helloid.com or check out our YouTube channel. Let's dive in. We'll start with a PowerPoint presentation before moving on to demonstrate the new functionalities for the September 2024 release. In this release, we're excited to introduce two new features. With this release, we introduced the option to use filters to be applied to the reconciliation report based on one or all of the mapped attributes for Active Directory system data. So with this functionality, we would like to improve the report insights and also use this as a preparation step toward the next feature coming soon called bulk actions. With the second new functionality, it will be possible to correlate a person directly using an attribute of the person's export data. This could be extremely useful when a dependent account correlation is required. For example, a dependent system has a correlation field containing the SAM account name of Active Directory, and in this case, when a user already has an Active Directory account granted, we would like to use the value of this account property to be used as desired account correlation towards another target system. We can now select this field to be used for correlation. To use these reconciliation features, a HelloID governance module license is required. Let's dive in and explore the new features. Let's start with our first feature. We've prepared a demo to showcase the new functionality around correlation on external fields. First, navigate to the target systems and head to the correlation tab. Here, you can define the configuration for correlation. As you can see, the person correlation fields have been extended, allowing you to use person account fields as defined in the export data. When you open this drop-down list for person correlation fields, you'll find the accounts for your Active Directory target system available for selection. This also includes fields for the Azure Active Directory connector. I'll dive deeper into the Azure fields shortly. The fields you can select here are directly linked to the fields chosen as export fields from the mapping of your dependent Active Directory target system. Now, when creating a new account for this PowerShell target system during the demo, we get the person's related same account name. For instance, if we select the same account name as an input to the PowerShell script value, it's important to mention that when you have dependent systems, so the target system is a dependent system, we ensure that the data is available. But if the system isn't dependent, a warning icon will appear on the correlation fields. For example, in Azure, there might be a field available, but we can't guarantee it has the correct value for correlation. So while the field can be used, it might return an error if no value is present. Another point to note: when you disable a field, let's take another system as an example. Disabling a field for correlation removes it from the export data, meaning it will no longer be exported for person account data. However, if it was previously configured in the correlation setting of the target system, a warning icon will appear. This icon, visible on the right side of the dropdown, indicates that the selected correlation field for this configuration is no longer available. This doesn't necessarily mean the correlation will fail for all accounts. The field might still be part of the export data for existing accounts. However, it could fail for new accounts. This is because the field has been removed from the mapping or the export, so the data isn't available for newly created accounts in this scenario. Now let's dive into the new filtering functionality introduced for the reconciliation Active Directory attribute report. This feature can be found under Business Rules in the Reconciliation section. When you open the Issue Resolution button, you'll see a new tab displaying the account fields. For the filtering itself, a new filter screen or bar is available where you can define filters. By default, the filter applied to the grid is based on the configuration shown here. For example, we have a resolution field with the field value set to unresolved. You can extend this with additional fields, For instance, you could add a filter for both resolution and issue types. If you want to filter by a specific issue, like permission unmanaged, just select it and add it to your filter list. You can also combine multiple filters. For example, you can filter based on the title of a person. Because the title field is a string, you can use both equals and contains conditions. Once a filter is added or adjusted, the grid in the background updates automatically, reflecting the latest set of filters. If a field like department is grayed out, it means the filter is missing a field or value, and therefore, it won't be applied to the grid. These incomplete filters are ignored during report generation. When you complete the filter, it's applied to the grid. It's worth noting that all configured filters are combined. So, for example, the resolution must be unresolved, the issue type permission unmanaged, and so on. Lastly, if a filter becomes invalid, perhaps due to a scheduled or manual report update where the selected department or title is no longer present in the data, a warning will appear. However, the report will still function. Even if the data set has changed, the report will continue to run, but with a warning that some conditions may no longer be valid. As we conclude this overview of the latest HelloID release, we hope you're as excited as we are about these enhancements and new features. They're designed to streamline your experience, improve security, and ensure your system's integrity with advanced configurations and mappings. Stay tuned for more updates, and thank you for choosing HelloID for your identity and access management needs.